tonight is a special treat, folks. We have Edgars Greste on. Pound for pound, probably the funniest man in the Southern Hemisphere. And I only say that because I haven't actually been in the Northern Hemisphere. So I can't talk through my head where that's concerned, but Southern Hemisphere, it's got it.
Start the clapping. Whistles, singing. Making welcome is here tonight for one, the only Edgars Greste.
Give it up for our Obi-Wan of comedy. Bald Obi-Wan of comedy. Bring light to darkness. Thank you very much for having me here, for being here. It's nice to see such a diverse crowd here. I've been rehearsing my material over the last couple of days with my 2.5-year-old son. He thinks I'm absolutely hilarious, but we sort of can't really get past the first joke, which is, you know, it hasn't been stitches. I haven't got that far, so we might do 5 minutes of that. I am a bit nervous. It's, you know, nervous energy. You know, me up here and all of you down there looking at me, and sort of, it's kind of like 7-minute dating you all at once. You know, it's like speed dating, like a speed dating orgy. But thank you. I'm a bit nervous. I suffer from a rare condition called microphobia. It's a condition that's fear of small microphones. Okay. I should just before I actually officially begin. That wasn't the big. We hadn't started yet. But I just want to let you know that I will. The show is actually being recorded for training and coaching purposes. That's another way of saying just to remember what jokes were shit that I should tell next time. Yeah, so my name is Edgars Jānis Visvaldis Greste. That's not a joke. It's sort of loosely translated to English, it means wog. You know, I don't look like one, I don't sound like one. Ricky, where are you? Ricky? Yeah. But I'm certainly no bronzed Aussie either, as you can tell from my porcelain skin here. But the one thing we have in common, the way that Latvians, you know, that we've managed to integrate and assimilate with Aussie culture and you know, take on sort of the shared common values is the one thing that's important to us all, which is alcohol. And like, if you thought Australians had a problem in Latvia, you go to Latvia, they don't say good morning, they say cheers. So, sveiks to all those Latvians out here tonight. Sveiks, yeah, everybody. Whenever you want to say cheers, just say sveiks. Rock and roll, excellent. So, I mentioned Latvia, that's actually a country. Not everyone's quite aware of that. You know, no one's ever really heard of it. They've got gorgeous women, beautiful summers. They've got a crap credit rating, and the only time you'll ever really hear them mentioned is around Eurovision, when someone pops up going, "Is Latvia even a country?" That was lame. I mean, honestly, like, who writes a pop anthem about baking a cake? Bake a cake, So growing up in Australia as an Aussie Latvian, you know, one of the things I always looked forward to as a young person was, you know, Friday night folk dancing. You know what I'm talking about. There's a couple of people out there that know what they're nodding their heads. You know. Yeah, look, I was at my sexual prime, and if you're not familiar with folk dancing, it's kind of like salsa dancing minus the sex appeal. Let me demonstrate. So, a little bit of polka, Bake a cake, whereas salsa is kind of more like, where am I going here? Salsa is more like 1, 2, watch my ass. 1, 2, fuck me now. I mean, if salsa. If sex was a sport, right, salsa would be like the warm-up stretches that you do, right? It's one of those. Let's be honest, salsa is foreplay, and folk dancing is more like a contraceptive. So anyway, I've become like in the last couple of months, I've become a stay-at-home dad. Okay, pull up that guy's phone number. Yeah, I've become a stay-at-home dad. I've been going to playgroup over the last couple of months. I've been hanging out with all the mums and really getting into it. So we rock up and it's kind of like, hi Brenda, how are you? Jimmy, how are you? Oh, you look great! What have you got there? Is it your snot? Beautiful. Let's go do some craft, shall we? We're running around and we're flying the paper airplanes, we're making Play-Doh shit, we're going like, oh, Jimmy, I made a shit sculpture. You notice you've got to be so excited as well with kids. They spend hours, they're so in there, they're kind of drawing, and then you just go, it's like this vomit drawing. You got to go, yeah, that's great, Jimmy, fantastic. But I'm sort of baking cupcakes now. I'm doing my Lycra Lorna Jane thing. I've even started complaining about my wife. She wants to have sex with me all the time. I'm not in the mood. It's tough. It's tough. So premature ejaculation. Anyone, don't be shy. Don't be shy. I have a theory. It's common. Hang on. You want to do this? It's alright. It's alright. It's came too quick. Anyway, so premature ejaculation. It's common understanding that it's actually an evolutionary step. All right. Hear me out. Alpha male. Point in case. I'm an alpha male, as you can tell from my physique. Alpha males, they want to make lots of babies, right? Now, if you've already got a couple of babies and you want to make some more, you got to fuck quick and you got to come fast, right? You got to fuck a lot and come fast. That's the main thing. So in my house, this is how we like to roll. Foreplay in my house is you give the wife a peck on the cheek, you give her a kiss, you give yourself a hard on, and you give the kid the remote. I'm telling you, Peppa Pig, it's 5 minutes long. That's what I say. So, in wrapping up, I was just going to say, the one thing that I've learned in life is if you want to make more babies, boys, guys, don't get your salsa mixed up with your polka. Thank you.
Edgars Greste.